Okay, we're going to do a quick video on how to cut down your third hand. Now we have 3 different size third hand products. We have the little hand, which goes up to about 24 inches. We have the upper hand that goes up to 60 inches, and the third hand, which goes up to about 144 or 12 foot. But some people want something right in between the two, so we're going to show you how to cut this down fast and easy. Watch this. Okay, so now we're going to take off the top mechanism right there. Just pull that out. And if it doesn't come off very easy, you just take a block of wood and you just tap on it like this. There you go, taking that off. So now we've got this exposed. The next step is to take a measurement and then we'll make our first cut with the Sawzall. Okay, we're gonna measure about 40 inches. We're gonna hook on the end of our third hand and come down here to about 40 inches, which is right there in the middle of that grip. Well, guess what? We have to move that grip, and the way to move it is just take an air nozzle, you stick it underneath there just like this, a little bit of pressure, and it just slides right on down. So now we'll pull our tape measure out again. We'll go down to 40 inches and we'll put a mark right at 40 inches. There's our first cut. Now we're going to do our second cut because we both have to cut this pole and this pole. Okay, so now we're going to take out and remove the inner pole. So I push the balding pit and I'm going to pull this right there and we've got that out. So now we're going to make our first cut right here at 40 inches. Let's make that cut. Okay, so all we're going to do is take our Sawzall with the metal cutting blade and we're going to cut it right on there. And of course, all this just needs to be close because it doesn't really matter because you have so much adjustability. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to lightly take off some of the burrs on this. Okay, that's done. Now we're going to insert in the inner red pole, and if you turn it just a little bit off of these ball detents, it goes in very fast and very easy. So we're going to turn it like that, and then we are going to turn it so the line is lined up there, and we're going to lock it into the bottom hole, just right there. Now we want to cut it off about 4 inches above there. And there we go. Now we're ready for our next cut. Once again, do a little sandy. And now this is going to be the part that's going to surprise you. We're going to put our inner pole back in. Now this mechanism right here is a stop mechanism. This keeps this pole from coming out too far. So once you push that back in like that, you'll see this is the pole we cut off. It has a little dent in it, which allows that stop not to pull out all the way. So all you're going to do is, now that you have that stop in there, we're going to release this out of our vise. We're going to bring it over here, and we're going to crush that edge just a little bit. Just like that. Then, when we go to pull that out, see, it can't come out anymore. And then we're ready to go, and we have one more cut we have to make. So now we're going to put that in, and now everything's done up to the point where we need to cut down this pole if you want. If you want this to go all the way down in, you just pop this off and we'll cut off this. If it doesn't matter to you that this is sticking up a little high, then you can leave it just like that. It works fine. We'll take a measurement real quick to show you what we've got and how fast and easy that was to do it. We started out with almost 58 inches and now we're down to 52, easily going underneath the cabinet. But if you want it a little shorter, we'll make the next step. You pop that off like this. You grab a pair of pliers. You put it right there like that, and you just hit that like that, that little ball will come off. Make sure that's set down in there, and then we'll just cut right through there with the Sawzall. Okay, now let's put the cap back on. Okay, we have our cap that we knocked off. We're going to put it back on. I recommend putting a little bit of 2P10 gel on the inside of this, just like this. Then we're going to spray our activator, and now we're just going to put that on there and rotate that on. Make sure it's tapped on with your hammer. And then that will cure and you'll be in good shape. Then the last thing you do is put on your foot like that. We'll do a quick measurement to see what we came up with. And we are about 50 inches, easily right underneath the upper cabinets, which normally about 52. So this will work for upper cabinets now or in the back of your truck bed. So for quick review, this is what we cut off. The outer red pole we cut off about 10 1/4. The inner red pole we've cut off about 8 1/4, and then the inner pole we've cut off a little over 2 inches. It's that simple. That's how easy it is to cut down the third hand. Enjoy.